Hello everybody. Welcome to the Ecliptic Spiritualist. I'm Ranita, and today we are going to be talking about new moon ceremony. Okay, so I want to go over that because guess what? Today is new moon. It is October the 19th, and the new moon in the U.S. starts around about 3:12. So all the ladies and gentlemen that want to do a new moon intention ceremony, I have some things that I would like to share, and you can do this in your sacred practices, in your sacred area that you go to for meditation and going through your journey. It's very important. But today I'm going to go over new moon ceremony. So, a couple of things that you definitely want to do. I'm going to first go over what the new moon will do. Okay, so it's a perfect time to burn out things that you want out of your life. Any old fears, patterns, habits, smothering your creativity. We're going into the new moon, which will fall into Libra. So it's a good time to get where your habits with family members or your partners to have a good to look at your partner as not an adversary but a team player that you're connecting together. It's a good time that things will work in alignment for you, not compromising anything that you want to do. It will work throughout this new moon. So if you got some new ideas, something going on in your life, don't compromise. Stick to what it is that you want to do, and those intentions will be fulfilled within this new moon from October the 19th through that last date, I believe, is November the 20th or 21st. Now hold me to that, but off the top of my head, I'm not quite sure. But I believe that's the ending. Check it, Google it. So let's get into it. So you want to be able to do some good things. When you're moving into the new moon, you're going to be releasing energy and bringing in good energy. Okay, so when you rising in the new moon, it's going to have so many things that you could release and bring into your life. So what you want to do is at least have your intentions ready. The bad intentions or things that you have fears of, you want to write those things down. And let me show you a good thing. It's something that I use to write my intentions down. If first I'm releasing something, I like to use Joss paper because one thing, it burns quicker. And this is it here. It's Joss paper. See that? And that's what it looks like. This is a silver one, but this, I like to use Joss paper because it burns quicker. You could put this, you could burn it, you could burn it with charcoal. But once you write your at least three intentions down from what it is that you want to release, I recommend using Joss paper if you can get a hold of that. You can get it at any local Chinese market or farmers market such as that. So it's a good thing to have this here. You can use charcoal as well. When you're burning, you want it to burn well, and you can also take it outside to burn if you're able to burn it, because once you release this, you want it to be released in flowing water. Go to a local pond or river so that your intentions, the bad intentions, are being released and they're going into a water that's flowing or into the wind. So you can use this. You want to make sure that you have a vessel to burn it in. So you can use a censer or a cauldron, a fire pit, or abalone shell. This is an abalone shell here. This is what I'm using tonight. And I also have a newsstand that I'm using for it. So it's really not beautiful to do here. See that? And that's the abalone shell. And I have a stand for it. Okay? So that's that. So I'll be putting my burnings in there. Okay? You want to have a place. Please make sure that you use safety first. Always. Make sure that when you burn it, that you're not burning near some fire alarms, some things are being set off. Charcoal tends to do that because it's really, really strong, so you can take it outdoors. If you're not able to go outdoors to burn it, again, Joss paper burns quick. It doesn't set off fire alarms. You also, too, it's good to have a nice decorative candle to represent your new for you. Okay, so this is a candle. The color for this season is more of a greenish blue. So at the time I was looking, I wasn't able to really find a greenish tealish blue candle, but I found a glass candle that was teal, like a greenish blue. So that sufficed for me. It's a good time because it is in falling into the season where is a Libra moon, and the colors, good candle color for it, your new moon color is greenish blue. But you can use whatever you would like to choose. But this was my choice. As well, you want to use 3 small tea candles here. Okay, there's your 3 candles. Hope you see that. Yes. Okay, so you're going to circle that around your larger candle. Have the papers and pens. I like to use colorful pens to write my new intentions down because it goes under the paper of my tea lights. I like to use color because it makes me happy. So in that, you want to make sure that you can put your intentions down. Again, very important. Smudge, you want to make sure you have a smudger, sage, incense. I have some incense. I'm actually have an incense that says angel essence that I'll be using. Is beautiful. It's a beautiful scent. I'll be using that part of my scent as I go and burn. But also you want to make sure that you have your Santo stick. You can use that as your smudging. Okay. And I hate to mispronounce it, but it's Pelos Santos. I use it all the time, so I apologize for the mispronunciation, but you can look it up and Google it. But this is the stick here. It's a beautiful smell. I like to use it all the time. I really do. It costs you about $4 for $1. So that's that. You want to also do, when you build your mini altar, this is what mine's look. I'll be using a plate and putting mine's on. I also want to... that's what I'm using. I'll be using my mala beads. It'll be with me. My candles. Also, too, things that make you feel magical when you're doing something. Make sure that you create a beautiful space when you do this. As you can see, I have my matching plate. Everything is safety for the candles burning. It'll be lined up, there. And just, I'll be putting my... As you see, I have my abalone shell and I have my fall flower. Flowers always make me feel magical. Boy and girl, lady and gentleman, you can use flowers, are beautiful. I love sunflowers. It's the season. And when you put them in water, they always tend to turn. If we probably got a lot of florists here that understand flowers, but when you use sunflowers around this season, when you cut them, I have a long stem here. I did get it at the local, at a farmer's market, a few of them. And also the farmers are available. I brought some recently. But anywho, sunflower. My point, when you cut it and when you put it in water, oh my gosh, it tends to turn on its own. When you come back to that flower, it turns, it goes to the sun. So great way if you want to use a sunflower. I'll be putting that on my altar plate here. Okay. I also will be using music around it. It gives me an uplifting. When you're doing your altar and your intentions for your new moon, it should be fun, uplifting. I'll be using my playlist. I have a playlist called Goddess Playlist, and because I'm looking at my notes here, so I can make sure I tell you everything. Also, too, I jot down my intentions in a journal book. I do keep a journal. I suggest all those that's in, all of you guys, plus myself, that are on a spiritual path, you should journal. And then you'll even see your natural intentions that you're focused on. So, in that, when you're doing this, you want to also bring in your spirit guides. When you're doing this, your spirit guide, your goddesses, or your God. and you want to ask him to help you. You say, thank you, helping me and assisting me with seeding my intentions during this new moon. So you can ask them, God, goddesses, spirit, or spirit guide, even your ancestors. Yes, they can assist you during this time, because it also falls into this wonderful season of them being closer within the earth. That's in my last video. You can check that out. Also, too, you want to make sure that speaking your intentions out loud and end with a positive affirmation. Say, it is so. I always say, it is so. I thank you now that it's done. I will, and so be it. You can say, it is so. I will it. So be it. I always say, thank you now. Okay? So after you speak it, you want to light your small candles. In short with that, you can also just enjoy this time of doing your new moon ceremony. If you want any more tips on it or some additional information, subscribe, like, view, and share. And if you like, you can email me as well at eclipticspiritualist@gmail.com, and I can send you some more information, additional details on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, get started today and do your new moon ceremony. And it is a blessed time. Remember that this is for you. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and heal yourself first. See you soon. Thank you.